today we're going to be working on a 2-year-old Jenny that we've had in probably just a little over 3 weeks. She is from 7 troughs. She is a BLM, a wild burro that we are gentling. You can tell she's very wild and she's learning to like treats. So I have worked with her a little bit with her legs. So she's not going to show a lot of reaction, but I will show you with a different burro because each burro is different how they react. One of the reasons why I want to show you how to work with this burro's legs, because it's really important that these burros know how to pick up their legs and allow other people to pick up their legs, especially like when you have your farrier come. It's important that these burros are trained and gentled enough that you can pick up their feet, because your farrier does not want to come and train your donkey to pick up their feet. That is the responsibility of the adopter and the owner. So I'm going to show you some different approaches and different ways to work with your burro's feet. So we like to give treats, especially if they're behaving well. It just keeps the good endorphins and the chemical response, and it keeps them out of the fight and flight mode. So my first approach, I pet them. You can brush them all over. That's another way, just kind of getting used to them. Put my hand, like I said, this girl is really good. So I don't have to do much. I can sit there and pick this burro's feet up, pet on her, work with her. I can take the hoof pick on this one and, clean her out without anything. So if you have a more difficult burro, I have some different tools that we use. You can use this plastic PVC pipe. It's not very expensive. I mean, you can use anything, just something that will not hurt the burro. This is a good extension of your arm. So if you do have a burro that's more aggressive or fighting a lot and you don't want to get injured, or you're a little bit nervous, go ahead and use this extension of your arm and you can stay away. Like I said, this is a really good burro to show you, demonstrate this on, and then I will show you a different type of a burro that is going to be more difficult to work with. So I can take this PVC pipe, run it down her legs. She seems to be really good about that. One of the other importance is that, 2 spots in the burro, they're very sensitive. Their muzzle, their face area, and their legs. Out in the wild, that's where a predator or another burro, when they're fighting or get attacked, that's what they go for. Their face, muzzle, and their legs. So they're very sensitive to that. And you can see she's really worried. So I'll give her another treat. Take my hand. I could take this like this. Works good. Lift up her feet. She's doing great. And another tool that you can use, and all these things are simple things that you can make. This is just old rope. I tied a little eye at the end of it. It's a little bit stiffer. And what I can do is, if I have a burro that I know that's gonna, once I pick up its feet and it starts jumping around, I want to stay a hold of that leg. I do not want her to get a release of pressure. So I take this rope, I stick it between her legs. I keep my body close so she's not jumping in on me. You can sit there and get her used to it like this, going back and forth. I get it right in that fetlock area. Take my hand here, lift up. And then I pet her all around. Getting her just used to me touching her and her knowing that I'm not going to hurt her, and she can feel comfortable enough for me to touch her on her legs. And like I said, this is a very sensitive part on the burro. They're very protective over it. Set it down gently, and I will praise her for that. Girl. So on the rears, this is a little bit different. Whoops. One more thing I forgot I kind of want to show you before I get to the rears. Using this rope, you can also go like this, put it between her legs, tuck it under here, hold it up, and you can place this under with the knot, here. So you have it, and your farrier can also use this too. You can show him if you're having difficulty with the burro jumping around. Like this burro, I mean, she's doing excellent. So you can hold that here. It's just extension of your hand, and just one more safety precaution so you don't lose that foot. And then clean her feet out. Work with her. The fairy can get in there and snip it. It's just, you know, easy to go in there, and you won't have to release that foot. But in case, you know, she is jumping around, you still have her, and you can stay with her body. So she learns not to get away from you by using that rope. So my approach with the rear end, like I said, you know, I'm not always so worried about the fronts, you know, it's the rears. So again, I'm going to use my hands, let her know I'm heading back there, extension of my arm, and I'm going to go down her back legs and see if she kicks at that pipe or not. See, right there, pretty good. This burro, I think I've only worked with her one time, and she's trusting me enough and has built that, you know, confidence in me that I'm not going to hurt her back there. So she doesn't feel like she has to do her instinctive behavior and kick out, which they have, you know, have learned to do out in the wild. You know, again, their legs are very sensitive. So she may move, and that's okay. You know, you just stay quiet, go with her. I want her, you know, as comfortable as possible with this, and get used to me touching her down there. And she's doing a great job. So I think with that, I'm pretty comfortable with that, and I'm going to put the pipe away. And I'm going to give her another treat. So I have this rope again, which works really great on the hind end. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to show you some different ways to be able to handle these rear feet. So I do it this way. Like I said, all burros are different. I will have my husband show you how he does another approach with getting them, if you're getting a really bad burro kicking, how to step into a hoop. So right here, same thing as the fronts, you know, gently touch. Look at her lifting up that leg. I mean, burros are not stubborn. They are smart. Once they know and they trust you and they build their confidence in themselves, you know, they learn very quickly, and they do not forget. So this is where my loop comes in. I can stick there, right in there. So I can release that right there, and then I have this burro. And wait, so I can go like this, pick it up, right there, take my hand. You know, I have her. She's not going anywhere. And if she was a burro that was kicking a lot, I could take the end of this and I could just run it through her right here, her halter. It's kind of like another way of sidelining, but it's easy for me to do because instead of tying all the ropes around the neck, it just seems to work. So with her, I don't think she's going to show it to us, but I will, like I said, show you on another burro. I can hold it like this, so she's kicking and kicking at me. She's doing it to herself. She's going to be jerking her head, and pretty soon she's going to say, hey, this is no fun, because every time I kick at this person, you know, my head gets jerked. So I'm going to release her because I don't want her to think, well, why are you doing that to me? I haven't been kicking you. But like, again, I will show you on a different burro. But she's doing great. I can take my hand, bring it down, lift. I still have her. That little knot stays there. I can keep her here. I keep my body, my hips real close to her body. I get that foot in. See, she kind of fought there, but see, if I had her just by my hand, I would have lost her. But I have her by this rope, and she's not going to get away. And she's going to, you know, she's going to move around and get comfortable because she's got to learn how to stand on 3 legs. So this is kind of a balance issue as well. So she might move around, but see, I still have her. I haven't lost her. But if I hadn't used this rope, I would have lost her. So she's going to learn that she can't get away from me. So, you know, I pick up her leg right here. Like I said, she's going to move a little bit. And that's okay. But like I said, I still have her. And we're just going to let her kind of work it out. girl. I'm gonna give her a treat because she's looking for it. There you go, good girl. And I'm gonna keep going up, down her leg. Like I said, you can just tuck this rope right here at your feet. Watch your hands, watch your face. I can pat her leg. I can clean her feet, you know, and get her snugged up to my lip for here like the fairy would do. And there you go. I'm going to release. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to come around. And like I said, you know, I got the pipe right here. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Well, what are you doing? What a good girl. Yeah, I know. Come here. Come here. Come on up. There you go. And again, I'm going to use this pipe as an extension of my arm. Just to get her used to her knowing that I'm going to come down there and touch her. Both sides and the inside. She's doing really good. She's not kicking at it. So I'm going to put this away. Again, I'm going to take my rope. I'm going to take the stiff end right here. I'm going to touch her with my hands so she knows I'm coming down there. I'm going to keep my body close to her. I don't want her kicking me or kicking at my face. And the farther away I'm away from her is more she's going to be able to kick at me and get me. The closer I am at, it's going to hurt a lot less if she does make contact. So again, I'm going to put this in here, get her, let her just gently. I can step away now. I keep my body close and I let her just feel that feeling. She knows I'm going to pick that leg up. Right there, I have her. I'm still at the side. She really can't get to me here. And she may move around, but that's okay. It's all part of the gentling process. I touch her all over. Again, I take my loop, put it there. I release my rope, the end of it, and I have her. I can put it down now. Good girl. And I'll give her a treat for that. What a good girl. What a good girl. So again, I'm going to take my hand, run it down like I'm going to pick it up, lift it up a little bit. You know, this is loose. I'm not having, you know, I'm trying to do the most gentlest, kindest way approach. I can put her leg there, touch it, hold it again. You got to be very careful with your thumb. You don't want to get that kicked. You know, touch her leg all over. And like I showed you on the other side, if she starts moving around, that's okay. I still have her. I can step away. I'm safe. So she's done an excellent job. Release. So I will show you on an approach on a different, more difficult burro on my next video. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to sharing more videos with you.